What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my daily sports picks video. It is Monday, July 23rd. Thank you guys for joining me today. Hopefully, you guys had a great end to your week last week. We definitely did. Let's get into it. Let's recap yesterday like we always do. So we finally hit our bet of the day, our free bet of the day yesterday, which was the Arizona Diamondbacks taking a little bit of a chance with the run line. It was actually plus 120. It came through with flying colors. Like I said yesterday, whenever the Diamondbacks need a win and Greinke's on the mound, he usually gets the job done. And yesterday was no exception. He pitched an absolute gem. Unfortunately, he didn't complete the game, but he did pitch 8 innings, only giving up 1 run, which was a solo home run. Awesome effort by Greinke, and the Diamondbacks cruised to a victory, and we win our free bet of the day. So finally get back on the winning column. I am striving to win out the rest of July. Let's go on a win streak here and have a great end to the rest of the month. Um, so we'll go ahead and turn that page. We also had a great day with the Patreon picks. Let's pull those up as well. Um, for those of you that are new to the channel, I give out a free play every single day on the channel, but I also have exclusive picks to my Patreon members, my villagers, the JVille Village at Patreon page, which I'll post a link up shortly. But let's look at the picks that I had yesterday. I had 4 more plays in the MLB, starting with the Rays over the Marlins. That one wasn't looking good. Bottom of the 9th inning, bases loaded, grand slam walk-off win for the Tampa Bay Rays. They avoid getting swept by the lowly Marlins, and they win 4-2. Whether you had them on the money line or run line, they came through. So that was a win there. We also had the Red Sox minus 1.5, easiest game of the day. Chris Sale on the mound. Red Sox bats have been struggling coming out of the All-Star break. So you knew they were going to bust out eventually, and they definitely did. Easy win there for the Red Sox. We had the Phillies over the Padres, specifically Game 2. And I even mentioned there was really no incentive for me, at least, to take Game 1, unless you were, whether you're going with the Padres or Phillies. But I specifically said if the Phillies lost Game 1, I like this bet even more. But before that game even took place, I like the matchup better in Game 2 for the Phillies. So I was looking at that one the whole way. But the fact that they lost Game 1 strengthened that even more. So that was a win, Game 2 for the Phillies. And then we had the Braves and Nationals under 8. This actually was a push. The Nationals scored a late run in the bottom of the 8th inning to push it to 8 runs, and then the top of the 9th to shut down the Braves. So that was a push. Easily could have went under, but a push isn't a win. It isn't a loss. So we just kind of just wiped that one away. And of course, we got the Diamondbacks over the Rockies that we already mentioned. So 3-0 with our Patreon exclusive picks, and then you throw in the bet of the day, the free bet of the day with the Diamondbacks. So 4-0 day in the MLB. So awesome day overall yesterday. We killed it to finish off the week Sunday. So if you guys aren't getting my Patreon picks, what are you guys waiting for? No, I'm just kidding. There'll never be any pressure from me, but for those of you that are interested in more than just the free play of the day, that's where I'll post all my picks on my Patreon page, and I'll show you guys right now how to get there. Right here. So this is the home page. At least it was the home page when I first set it up. But there's a link right there, patreon.com/JVille Sports, patreon.com/JVille Sports, or you can just go to patreon.com. Upper right hand box, you can search for JVille Sports, or you can search for anybody. It's a great website with a lot of people doing a lot of great things. I'll also post a link in the description of this video and in the comment section, so you can just copy and paste or click it right from there. So definitely check that out if you guys are interested in more picks from me. And just to let you guys know how we're doing, I'll put up the stats for our Patreon picks right here. So we are currently at 69% for our MLB plays for our Patreon picks. So we are killing it right now in MLB. I'm hoping to go over 70, into the 70s after today, sometime this week for sure. We did suffer a loss yesterday in the WNBA, so that brought us down to 60%. Still healthy. We want to get that back up close to 70 as well. But those are our stats for our Patreon page, the picks exclusive to the villagers. Let's get to today. Let's stutter today. Today's a free pick of the day. So I'm going to go with the Boston Red Sox. They're on the road. They were on the road in Detroit their last series, so they continue their road trip to Baltimore. Like I said earlier, they have been struggling with the bats the first two games of that series. They did win the first game, low scoring game. Then they got shut out game 2, and then the bats came alive game 3. And I think it's going to continue into this game. I think the bats are going to stay hot against the Orioles all series long. They have Porcello on the mound. Actually, both pitchers in this game had bad games the last time out, but specifically Porcello, he only lasted 2 innings, giving up 8 runs. Terrible performance. I think it was against the Blue Jays. So he's going to look to bounce back in a big way. And he's actually been a much better pitcher this year on the road. If you look at his splits, he is 7-1 on the road with an ERA under 4. So he's pitching very well on the road. You couple that with the bats that the Red Sox have, absolutely filthy offense. I like the Red Sox to cover the run line and win by at least 2. I think it'll be by more than that. So that is today's free play of the day. The Red Sox over the Orioles, -1.5. It is currently at -110, or -120. It is, yeah, -110 right now. Might shift a little bit as we get closer to first pitch, but that's what I'm going with. I'll have some other plays for sure in the MLB on my Patreon page, so if you guys are interested, definitely check that out. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully you guys have a great Monday. A lot of games out there, so good luck with whatever games you decide to do. But let me know in the comment section what games you guys are looking at. Let your fellow viewers know what games you guys are thinking of placing your money on. We're all here to win together. So yeah, let us know, let me know, and we'll go from there. But again, thank you guys for joining me today. Good luck, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.